Hello everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you for coming to your reading today. Today's reading is about what is unfolding for you next. So what is unfolding in your life? Each pile is a different deck. We have my handmade deck here, the Matchbox Tarot. And then these two decks are the As Above, So Below. So as above, so below. And yeah, the first deck here is we have the card of the Four of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Cups. I just want to firstly apologize that I haven't posted in a while. I've been doing a lot of cleansing and transforming, and there's just been a lot of things coming up to be healed, and I've been working on some other projects, so I apologize that I haven't been as regular posting. But I hope that is going to change this from now going forward, that I'll be back posting a little more regularly. Let me know if you guys have been going through something similar in the comments. I'd be interested to know. I feel like a lot of people that I know at least have been doing some kind of transforming or cleansing, getting ready for some kind of big change on the horizon. So let's see what is unfolding for you. And yeah, we'll get right into it. Hello, Pile 1. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. We're going to check out what is unfolding in your life right now. So let's get right into it, and I'll allow Spirit to guide me to your first deck, and I already see which one they're guiding me to. Okay, we'll have the I Ching Oracle here, and then we're gonna do an archetype, and then we'll do the Oracle of the Radiant Sun for you guys. Okay, this is gonna be your tarot deck. This is the Matchbox Tarot. Your significator card is the Four of Swords here. So let's see what the I Ching has to say about what is unfolding in your life. Wow, we got 4 of these. Okay, no, Spirit doesn't want us to take all of those. Okay, here it is. Thank you. All right. An archetype card. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Yeah, I wonder if you guys have been in a time of rest, rejuvenation, meditation, going within. I know I definitely have, so I can definitely resonate with the Four of Swords here. I feel like Spirit has been forcing many of us to kind of do that right now, because I feel like there are big changes on the horizon. And so it's like the calm before the storm. It's like having to heal, let go, regenerate, even sometimes going through a grieving period and a heaviness. It's like releasing and letting go of past situations, past versions of ourselves, to usher in this new energy and this new life that wants to come through, these new relationships, or this new version of ourselves that's being born. So let's see what your cards are. You have limitation, self-discipline, exactly, practice, self-respect, introspection, ritual, cultivate patience, build up energy, maturity. Look at this. Like, look at those 2 cards. That's exactly what we've been doing, right? Going within. practicing our self-discipline, cultivating patience and peace, introspection. What do I still need to let go of? What do I need to release? You know, what parts of me are still holding on? What parts of me are still clinging? And it's building up that energy so that when it's ready to go, when it's ready to release, we are totally, it's like we are charged up. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to move your deck over here. Keep your... And then you have Avenger, light attributes, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself, shadow attribute, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. This card has been coming up a lot lately. I also see like a spotlight coming in on this person. And with the map, there may be a big move that you're about to make. For a lot of you, it could be physical, like maybe moving locations, moving homes, moving, it could be cross country or going on a trip of some kind. This could also just be moving jobs, you know, just kind of a different location in some sense. Okay, I can't see that. All right. And your last card here is the Sun in Gemini with versatility in the 3rd house. So yeah, learning how to be flexible right now with the timing and maybe where you're going. Maybe it's gonna take some getting used to. It's gonna take some patience. And maybe it's gonna take you learning new skills, adapting. Okay, sorry, I just want to lay these out. Okay, I'm gonna get that a little bit low. All right. That's good there, okay. All right, now we'll go to your tarot cards. So what do we need to tell pile 1 about what's unfolding in their life right now? What's unfolding for my pile 1? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's unfolding for pile 1, Spirit? What's unfolding for pile 1? Perfect. Okay. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. Six of Cups. Ten of Swords. King of Wands. King of Cups. Death. Temperance. And the Page of Cups. Yeah, okay. So there is definitely a huge ending in your life right now, and that's why Spirit's had you in this healing mode. It's because they're like, we need you to just heal and rest at this point, like while this ending is happening, because they're basically like, we don't want you to do much right now. We want you to relax and chill and allow us to end this situation on your behalf. Just allow the energy to process, to go through it. It's like, I feel like at this moment, there's not much you can do, but to just ride the wave and to go within yourself to just, it's almost like I see like sewing up a wound. So I feel like that's what's happening right now within you. It's like you're sewing up this wound or these wounds within yourself that have occurred maybe over your lifetime thus far, over up until this point. This could be childhood, okay? This could be parental wounds, things that went on in your early life and maybe even up until recently. It could just be letting go of your life up until this point. You know, all of the difficult lessons that we've been learning for such a long time and feeling like maybe a bug under someone's boot, feeling unappreciated, feeling small, not feeling seen, not feeling heard or appreciated, right? So that's what this is healing, and this is ending, okay? This is ending. This is the end of this. Spirit's saying, like, and you have really, it's like you have grown so much within your emotional body, within your emotional self. Like, you're so emotionally mature, and I feel like that's what all of these hard lessons were teaching you to do. It's like you are constantly having to defend your position and having to defend yourself, but knowing that you were worth more, knowing that you were this king, knowing that it doesn't matter gender, right? King or queen, knowing that you were this super worthy, super mature, very, very artistic, very much connected to yourself and to your emotions, right? Super, creative, I feel, for a lot of you guys. Versatile, right? Like, definitely unique skills. And you were like always having to prove that, or you're feeling like you had to prove yourself, or feeling like you weren't being seen for who you were. You see this, there's this comparison here of these snakes, and it's like this comparison of these hot dogs, right? It's like a lot of people just saw you as this weenie, you could say, okay? But you're really like a super powerful being. You're very much a snake. And so I feel like, and not like you're a snake, I mean this in a very positive manner, okay? I just mean that you're not a weenie, okay? You're a very powerful being. And then I felt like you always had to fight against maybe how people thought of you, or they were maybe misunderstanding you or not perceiving you in the way that you truly perceived yourself and in the way that you truly are, which is this like really powerful being. And maybe, you desire to balance the scales of justice. You have this righteousness about you, and on behalf of society or oneself, it's exactly it. It's like, I deserve this. I deserve to be seen for actually who I am and for what I've created and for what I've gotten over and how I've overcome it, you know? And so your past is totally transforming now. It's like you're coming out of, like, I feel like this is talking about a whole past version of yourself coming from childhood, or it's like maybe you're moving away from a childhood home or place or something of that manner, or maybe leaving behind a childhood dream, or that's transforming in some way. This could also have something to do with healing your inner child, okay? That might be something that you really need to focus on right now and transform within yourself. Look at if there's any darkness there, if there's still some kind of shadow that you need to address and love, some part of yourself from your past, from your childhood that you're rejecting, okay? We need to look at that, bring light to this situation so that it can transform into something of beauty and something that we can actually use to our benefit. Because you are definitely you are transforming as a person. I feel like your life is just about to begin. I think you have healed a lot of your past karma from a child, your past hurts, and it's made you into a very unique, versatile, very creative and artistic and just one-of-a-kind type of person. And so what's unfolding right now is you becoming this king, and doesn't matter, of course, male or female, but you're having a new beginning where you're going to be seen for who it is you are and what it is you bring to the table for your creative pursuits or for a passion. You're becoming very, very attractive, very magnetic. And I feel like people are not going to be able to ignore you anymore or misperceive you because you're not doing that to yourself. You're no longer having to defend yourself because you don't see yourself like this anymore. You don't see yourself as a child, and there's no more childhood woundings to trick you into thinking, oh, I'm still that kid, or I still have this, insecurity. There's like, we're healing that. We've healed that. There is no more insecurity. And so I'm not allowing anyone to step all over me anymore or take advantage of me or like not see who I am. And it's because I see who I am. And so I'm just going to be me and you can deal with it. Right? I don't disvalue myself anymore. I don't look down upon myself. I value myself as a divine being, as a child of God. And because of that, I see myself that way, and I can now exude that energy. And now my presence is a lot bigger, and you're not going to be able to ignore it anymore. And so what I put out there is what I love. And I don't care what you think of it because I know it's fire. I know it's fire, and I know it's coming from a good place. And it's coming from a place of having learned lessons, of having overcome darkness within myself and within my experience, and I didn't let it win. I overcame it. I beat whatever tried to keep me down, whatever tried to smush me, to make me feel small. I didn't let that take me over. I overcame it. I looked within and I saw the power and the beauty and the presence and the confidence and the divine power within myself. And so I'm avenging myself, not by gaining revenge, but by showing you all what I can do and how well I can do it. By beating out the competition, and not in any kind of egoic way, but just because I've mastered things in a new way, and I'm centered. I have a deep new sense of maturity with myself. And I have a new sense of love for myself and confidence. And so I'm going to personify that. And what's unfolding is you coming out as this new person. This hardship of life is ending. It's transforming into beauty, into confidence, into new beginnings for creative pursuits, for emotional beginnings, for you feeling like I actually am in control of my life and in how things go and how people perceive me. Like, we're never completely in control of how people perceive me, but it's like you don't care anymore. You're like, I'm just being me and I don't care. Like, this man is very unique. Like, he has a lot of markings on his face, like tattoos, right? But he's like, I know I'm skilled. I know I bring the fire. I know I can do amazing things. And so what you think about me is your problem. It's totally not mine. I know I'm bomb. Yeah, so it's like you have a new beginning here. And I feel like it might be already with something that you've started. Like, I don't know if this is a completely new beginning. Like, this could be just something that you have been working on, but you haven't been getting recognized for it fairly, or you haven't been getting seen or appreciated in the way that you would have liked to be. And so I feel like this is just saying whatever you've been working on, or this project, maybe it's still in the beginning stages in some way, or this career, it's like you're finally going to be being seen for the creative and the skill that you bring to the table within this area. So this could be within your career, within your business, creative projects, that kind of thing. It's like, I feel like you're finally being recognized because you're coming out and not holding back. You're not caring what other people think, and therefore you're not presenting things that you think people will like. You're just like, okay, I like this, and this is what I'm putting out, this is what I'm giving, and if you don't like it, that's fine. That doesn't matter to me, because I know this is fire. I know this is me, and I know it's worth money, or I know it's worth time. I know it's worth looking at. That is where the real money is made. That is where the real, like, stars get made and real people get appreciated, because they're no longer pandering to a certain audience, or like, oh, you know, am I going to disrupt people? If this going to, you know, this might not be liked because it's too strange or out there or whatever. And this is saying, no, put it out, put out exactly what it is your flavor is, because that's what's going to attract the right people. And so that's what I feel like you're in the process of doing. Wow. You were very, limited before. It's like it felt really slow moving, like there was very little progress being made in the direction that you wanted it to go in. And so this has been that last little bit of like holding off, because Spirit just wants to, it's like it just wasn't time. You were still dealing with karma of the past. You were still having to learn certain lessons and letting go. And so finally now those are ending. And so you're just healing that last little bit until this huge transformation comes. This huge transformation of your inner self, of your inner child, and that child who is your creative spark, who's going to help you. You know, what you see and how you see it is very unique to you. And so this earth needs that perspective. They need your eye and how you see it. And so your inner child's going to be your like biggest asset to you. And you have to get very close and very open and very loving with that inner child, because they're going to help you create this project, this passion of yours into its most unique and versatile. Okay. Wow, pile one, that is beautiful, and that is what is unfolding for you. I hope you loved this reading. I love this energy. It's really, really awesome. And if it did resonate with you, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you could do so down in the description box on my website. And I have some other interesting modalities that I do. One called quantum healing, where we connect with your higher self, your guides, and we go into your subconscious mind, and we are able to look at any information that you're seeking, heal any type of trauma. We can connect with your inner child. I'm actually doing an inner child workshop at the beginning of March. I will be posting more information on that. So we're going to be doing a guided meditation / hypnosis, and there's going to be a Kundalini Reiki session at the end of it, and it's going to be really, really deep and very profound. So if you would like to know more, you can email me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next reading. All right? All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading today about what is unfolding for you in this moment. What's unfolding in life for you. So your significator card is the 2 of Pentacles here. Okay, and so we're going to get your oracle decks and see what Spirit would like to tell you about what is unfolding in your life right now. And okay, I think everyone's getting the same decks, which is interesting. Okay. Oops. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what do they need to know about what is unfolding in their life right now, Spirit? What is unfolding for my pile twos? Thank you. Wow, very nice. You have the Sun in Leo with fortune. That's amazing. I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to put your significator card here. Okay. So you have child wounded. Light attributes: awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. Shadow attribute: blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resists moving on through forgiveness. That's beautiful. Okay. And we have Virgin. Light attribute: maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute: fear of intimate union. Okay. And we have Development: gradual progress, continuity, slowly but surely, adaptability, a time-honored approach. Beautiful. Okay, let me just make sure you can see those okay. Make that perfect. Okay. It's funny, I'm having a hard time shuffling for your for your pile. 1, 2. Maybe it's felt a little difficult to get to this place, and maybe it's felt like this gradual, slowly but surely progress is felt. You've been feeling it. Maybe it's felt like a little bit of blockages. Okay, how many we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Okay, 2 more. There you go. All right, we'll start with the 2 that flipped over. Okay, so you have the Mother of Airs, the Queen of Swords. Or sorry, yes, it is the Queen of Swords. We have the God, which is the Emperor. You have the 9 of Cups. You have the Elemental of Water, which is an extra card in the deck, and that is, it's basically like an ace, but it's even like before an ace. It's almost like the intention or the emotion, the initial emotion. And then we have the one of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The 10 of Fire is the 10 of Wands. We have the Mother of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you have 3 queens. That's amazing. Holy. You have the Mother of Waters, the Queen of Cups. And you have the 3 of Water, 3 of Cups. Ending your reading, so much water. mean, there's kind of a lot of everything. There's a little bit of everything here. Wow. So, I mean, you have 3 queens. Can't ignore that, and an emperor. But so I feel like I feel like this slowly but surely gradual progress has been made on you as a person. I think you've been really growing in all different areas of your life, like slowly but surely working on your physical projects, on your finances, on, you could be actually growing a garden or, creating a home for yourself. Working on your emotions, not turning away from, maybe the harder emotions to feel, really trying to understand your emotions, where they're coming from, what experiences are behind them, and then also trying to learn more about your interests or your passions, what makes, what perks your interests. And all 3 of these could be working towards a dream that you've been trying to accomplish, trying to put together. I mean, for a lot of you with these 2 cards here, you could be working with children, you could be, a life coach, you could be a therapist, a counselor in some way. You don't have to be these things, but that's kind of the energy I'm getting, where it's like very heart-centered career or business that you're doing, project that you're focused on. Yeah, it's interesting here because we have the 2 of Pentacles here, and this particular one talks about the earth and the water meeting. So like at a beach, right? It's like these 2 things come and meet in as one, and we see that again here. It's almost like you're using all of these elements to create happiness within your life. It's like you're very well-rounded, you're very balanced. And I feel like you have to be this way because you're becoming a leader in some way. So you're leading others in some way or another. And this has something to do with your wish or your dream, or why you came to Earth. And you're giving so much, and you have been giving so much of your time, of your energy, of your intelligence, of your teachings or learnings. So much maybe giving emotionally, giving what you can physically. Okay, and we do have development here with the Ace of Pentacles right underneath, meaning that you are, and then we have fortune. Okay, you are having big developments. So what's unfolding is larger developments within this dream or wish, what you've been developing, what you've been creating in your life, and what you've been molding yourself to be, and life has been molding you to be, is this leader. And so you're finally getting an opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles, whether that just comes about gradually or naturally, but I feel like you're going to be receiving more physical yeses, money, opportunities to be doing your work, okay, your heart-based work. And this makes you feel overjoyed, overwhelmed with gratitude. I can't believe I'm so, lucky to be doing this, to be working on this. Like, we have so many hands up to the sky with gratitude here. And so I feel like you're finally getting, and like when I was shuffling, I kept getting blocked. So I feel like this time of you getting kind of blocked, or feeling like you always go up against a challenge, or like a no, or feeling like it's not maybe so smooth. And that was only because you were meant to learn the patience, the understanding that it took. I mean, you have 3 queens. The queens are patience, they're understanding, they're giving when they're not getting, right? And so you had to really, I feel, learn this deep motherly lessons, and just getting to know yourself on such a deep level within the feminine. It's interesting because we have 3 feminine, we have 1 very strong masculine here. We have the god, we have the emperor, who is Mars, right? So it's like you have a very good balance of masculine and feminine. It's like you know where to take this, you know how to lead yourself and lead others in a very positive direction, in a way that's going to very much help them out, heal them, because I feel like you've healed yourself. And so you're using all the tools that helped you heal yourself, build up yourself into this very confident and stable position. Okay, and now you're helping that pass that along to others, and it's like you maybe had to go through all these challenges, and it was almost like a test to see if you would keep your purity of heart. Okay, because this is going to require that. It's going to require that purity, that love, that pure intention, not getting swayed by temptations, or not getting swayed by, doing it for the wrong reasons, egoical reasons. It's like you're finally, the dream, you're finally being able to touch it, to reach it. It's going to start pouring down on you. This card talks about, giving and in return getting, and it's the same cyclical process. The more we give, the more we get. And that's just the law of karma here. And so I see it starting to rain on you. I see like plenty coming down, abundance washing over you. It's the end. The 10 of Wands talks about the end of a difficult cycle. It's the end of feeling so heavy, feeling like I'm doing all this work with very little reward. Okay, you're finally getting the rewards, the fortune of your hard efforts that you've been putting in. It's finally going to come into balance, and it's going to feel like you are receiving, I feel like, even much more than the energy that you've put out. And I feel like you have put out a lot. It's like it's finally the karma's catching up, and finally the rewards are going to start coming in, and you're going to feel taken care of by the universe, because they want you to feel taken care of, and they want your cup to be full, and they want you to have plenty, because you're going to have plenty to give people. Okay? And they want you to give. And you can't give if you're empty, or you're not abundant, you're not stable. If you have nothing to give, then it won't last very long, right? So the universe is giving to you so that you may give back to others. Okay, so you're going to be very much taken care of emotionally, physically, mentally. So that and that this is your dream, and so that you can focus on your dream, so that you can focus on being a leader and giving to people from a filled cup. The 3 of Cups talks about not only celebration, but it's that feeling of gratitude. It's that feeling of, my cup is full, and therefore I have much to share. I can share this celebration, I can share this excitement and this gratitude. I feel full. I feel overflowing, okay? And you're getting this because you stayed pure. Your heart and spirit stayed pure, even in the frustration, even in the blockages and the coming up against challenges over and over again. You kept your patience, and you kept your persistence, okay? You kept persisting, you kept going, and you didn't let anything stop you. And every time you came up against something, you asked, okay, what is this? Why? How can I overcome? How can I heal? How can I do better? How can I love myself deeper in this place, in this area? And that's exactly what you're meant to do, because a lot of you, you've healed your inner child. You've healed that wounded child within yourself, and therefore you're going to be able to use those same skills to help other people in their own journey. Okay, and you're going to be very fortunate doing this. Very fortunate. Because this is part of your purpose, your goal, your life purpose here, and this is what God wants you to do. And so He's going to give to you very much, because He wants you to be able to help those around you, and you can't do that if you're not if you're not also being taken care of. So God has got your back. God will be taking care of you as you take care of others. And you show them the way. You help them develop like you have. Yeah. That's beautiful. So your dream is unfolding and you're going to not be getting so blocked anymore. This is the end of this, feeling like it's all on your shoulders, like you don't have the support that you need. You don't have maybe the stability that you need to keep doing this, or you're not getting the maybe financial income that you would like to keep doing this. It's like, it's feeling like I need more resources, and so they're coming in. Okay, and they're saying it's going to start slowly but surely, but trust us that you'll have great fortune heading in your direction. Okay, and things are going to start pooling up, like we see in the Two of Pentacles here. It's like pooling. It's like the water will slowly start coming in, and then over time it will just be overflowed, and it won't leave. It'll just be there, and it'll be your new, base. And you'll always have that replenished. Yeah, you'll never want or be thirsty again. It's like it's just this ever-flowing fountain, this river that it's like it feeds itself. The more I do this, the more I receive, and vice versa. The more I receive, the more I give. And so it's just going to become this beautiful, flowing work, purpose, life, stability, emotional security, mental, challenge. And it's just going to keep feeding itself. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so pile 2, that is what I see for what is unfolding for you. And so you have so much to look forward to. You have a lot. Okay. You have such a solid character and such a feminine embodiment that people are just going to be very attracted to. You're going to feel very motherly to people, very much like home, and that you understand. And that is why, because you have this, and you have this like very pure spirit about you, children will be very much attracted to you. They'll feel safe with you. All types of people will be able to open up to you. You'll be able to help them in all ways, and you will be getting taken care of by God, by Source, by Spirit, as you do your work. Okay, so that is what I have, and if this resonated, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Please leave a comment, and sharing your story in any way you feel comfortable. I'd love to hear it. This is beautiful energy. I'd love for you to share what it is that you do, what it is you've been working on, or your dream. But yeah, other than that, if you would like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. You can also book other kinds of sessions, like a quantum healing session. And it's interesting because you have this child wounded card. I'm actually doing an inner child healing in the beginning of March, and I will be releasing more information on that coming up, probably this week, maybe early next week. And it's going to be a group session. It's only an hour and a half, but it's going to be very, very deep. We're going to do a guided meditation / hypnosis, and we're going to connect with the inner child, and then we're going to have a Kundalini Reiki healing session at the end of it all. So it's going to be super powerful. But yeah, if you'd like to know more about that, you can ask me whatever questions you'd like to my email that will be linked in the description box as well. Okay, Pile 2, thank you so much for coming to reading today. All my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading about what is unfolding in your journey right now. So we are going to ask God, Source, Spirit, if and what they have in store for you in this upcoming period of your life. What is unfolding? So the significator card that you chose is the King of Cups. And we will get some oracle decks out for you. Oops. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I have a little new light set up, so it's a little heavy and I just knocked it over. Okay. All right. Everyone got the same decks today, which is interesting. I feel like everyone's going through a little bit of similar energy. Of course, it's going to be different for everyone in which areas this is happening in, but I definitely see similarities in the energy, and I feel it myself. Big transformations, big new beginnings. Okay, for my pile 3s, what is unfolding? For my pile 3s, God, Source, Spirit, what is unfolding for my pile 3s? Okay, so you have Venus in Scorpio with discrimination, in Virgo with discrimination. Actually, I'm going to move your deck. Significator card there. You have great power, strength of character, authority, dignity, influence, self-confidence, leadership, peak condition, potency. Beautiful. See that. And you have Prince, light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. Aggrandizement. I want to say that. That's an interesting word. I've never heard that, I don't think. Aggrandizement. I guess like grandiose, making yourself bigger than you are. Okay. Get into the tarot. My pile 3s, God, Source, Spirit. Okay, I guess this is our first card. What do they need to know about what is unfolding in their life? What's unfolding for my pile 3s? Okay. Interesting. Yours are almost all flipping right side up. Okay. Except the first card. Interesting. Okay. You have the King of Cups. You also have the Knight of Cups with the Prince and with great power. Wow. I feel like you have a lot of influence on people. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have Death. The Knight of Wands. Wow. oh, sorry, this is the page. So you have the page, the knight, and the king of cups. Wow, fascinating. You have the 5 of swords. You have the 8 of cups. And then you have the king of wands. Under the knight of wands, wow. And then you have the page and the knight under each other. That is interesting. Okay. Wow, so you definitely have a lot, like it says here, romantic charm and potential for power. You definitely have a huge potential for power. Okay. You're meant to step into a big role here and be a leader. And again, look at, oh my goodness, look at that, great power, romantic charm and potential for power. Okay, you guys have a huge role to fill here. And I feel like you're still in that process of kind of learning who you are and doing that self-reflection, looking at all of the beauty within yourself. Maybe, using your discrimination of, what can I change about myself? What do I still need to let go of, right? What am I still holding on to? And I feel like you are still going through, you have been going through, or you will be going through. Everyone's going to be at different moments of their journey, but massive transformations within themselves, okay? Within what it is you do, your passion, your creativity. I also feel like you might be moving, or you might have to leave a certain aspect of life behind. So this could be a place, okay, for sale, we're moving. This could be a version of yourself. This could be a past job or relationship, or many of those things, okay? Wow. You have 2 5s here. You're going through, and death. You have major change happening within your life. And it's all making you into this great leader that you're meant to become. That people around you will look to you as a guide, as someone to teach them, or as someone to guide them, or a great example of something. Maybe you're an artist and there's going to be many people watching your work. Maybe you're a speaker, a lot of people listening to you, a teacher, and a lot of young people or adults looking up to you for knowledge and wisdom. Maybe you're just going to be managing or leading a team in some way. But but the process of transformation that you're going through, and the learning that you've been doing, is to make sure that you have this power and you know your power, and that you're very confident in that, but also so that you keep a very humble attitude, and that you're always having a very fair and honest look within yourself. And knowing, I feel like the amount of power you're going to have, you're also going to have to develop your inner self and your inner work, and always be reflecting back to you, always be looking at, okay, what can I do better? How can I change? Or what areas of myself can I love? And making sure that you always keep your ego in check. I feel like that's going to be important. These 2 5s here, I feel like if you feel lost right now in any way, like you don't know where to go, or you have this kind of, maybe things feel a bit lackful, okay, you are being pointed in the right direction, I feel like, with something that you have to leave behind, or something that is transforming majorly in your life that you have to walk away from. This is going to point you towards your victory. Okay, so right now, if you kind of feel lost, like, I don't know where to go. I know that where I'm at, or I know this certain aspect of my life is not giving me what I need at this point in my life. It's not helping me grow further. in the direction that I know I can reach, I know I can become these two kings, right? This actual natural leader, this stepping into the shoes of this confident teacher in some way. You are being guided in the right direction, okay? And I feel like this right direction is in this new place, in this new thing, where we're having to leave something behind and plan ahead for this new, entering this new life, entering this new location, entering this new job, or this new, place, relationship, or leaving that behind. And so, and they're saying, once you leave, when you follow our guidance, when you follow this new path, this new direction, that's when you're going to find the gold. That's when you're going to have the victory. That's when you're going to finally get the recognition and the win. And finally, people will start listening to you. And I feel like it's just for whatever reason where you're at, it's like people can't see you, or they can't hear you, or they don't recognize you, they don't see you for the beauty that you are, or for the very unique person that you are, or for like what it is that you bring, for the gifts that you bring, okay, for the power that you have, and the leadership ability, confidence, the authority, right? It's like you won't get recognized until you go to this new place, or until you leave something behind and begin anew in this new way. Okay, and that might just be an energetic shift. That might be you proving to the universe, I'm ready for this. And that might just add that extra little bit to your confidence level, because you showed yourself in the universe that you can do this. And therefore, then you're like, okay, I have nothing to lose now, or I have nothing to hold back. I know I've proved it to myself that I can do this. And so I'm just stepping into that. And I feel like, and then people just recognize that and they get drawn to it. Or maybe it's just something in this new place that they're the ones who can just recognize you in the way that you deserve to be seen, or you get the, in this new place, let's say, you get the actual, you apply and you get the job that you've always wanted, that maybe in this past location you never got the chance to do. But in this new place, they're like, yep, you're the guy for the role, you're the woman for the role. Let's get you in there right away. And then you step into it and you're like, wow, it was literally the place I was at. It was not the right environment for me. And so you are being shown the way, you're being guided to where it is you need to go, or what it is you need to leave behind to truly be seen for the beauty and for the uniqueness and for the skill and talent that you have. I feel like you're a prince right now, doesn't matter gender, okay? Prince, princess, whatever. But now what's unfolding for you is you transforming here with death and the butterflies, is you actually getting to spread your wings and fly, becoming the king with the two kings. Okay, you're stepping up in life. This is your step into the limelight. This is your step up to your goal, to having the victory, to being the one who, stepping into the shoes that you've been trying to grow into, with the power, becoming. And this is funny because we just had the Chinese New Year is the year of the dragon. It's the year of your power, you stepping into your true power. Being heard, being seen, getting to lead, getting to teach, feeling satisfied, feeling like everything was worth it, feeling like all the work that I put into this thing, into myself, all the self-reflection, it was all worth it. It was all bringing me to this point. It was all making me grow into this person that I needed to become in order to step into these shoes. Right? And so what you're going through now is a major transformation. It's the process of leaving something behind, starting anew somewhere else. Okay? Or maybe letting go of an old self, right? An old identity, and stepping into the king or the queen's role. And maybe that comes with, maybe you're buying a house, and so having that stability in your life allows you to work on things at a new level, in a new way. And it gives you that confidence to truly, you know, be yourself. It gives you that space to truly work on the things that are important to you, and that will then grow you into this person, and that will then give you the opportunities to become this. And so that is what is unfolding for you. It's you unfolding into this amazing butterfly, you actually getting to spread your wings, stepping into this leadership king, queen role, letting go of some past thing. And finally, when you leave that, you get your victory. You're the winner. You're the one who steps up into the lead position, into your power. Wow, pile 3. You have a very big destiny. You have a very big role to fill here. And so remember to keep, you know, keep those humble beginnings in your mind, and remember those things, and not to let your head get too big, you know, because sometimes that can happen when we step into something very big for ourselves and we achieve something great and we're looked at by a lot of people. It can get to our heads. And so there is a small warning here of just, you know, keeping your ego in check, and yeah, making sure that you always stay that loving and humble person, though you will have a lot of power. Making sure everyone around you feels heard and loved and cared for. Yeah. So yeah, that is what is unfolding for you, pile 3, and that is beautiful. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate all of you. If this did resonate with you and you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And please leave a comment and shout out pile 3. Let me know your story. Let me know what's happening with you. You know, what is this leadership role that you've been being prepared for? Are you stepping in yet? Are you leaving this behind? Have you already done this? Yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. If you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. I also have love readings on for $33.33. And you can book that for the whole month of February. It is a love special only. You can also book what's called a quantum healing session, and I will be doing an inner child healing workshop in the beginning of March, and so I will be sending more information on that if you would be interested. It's going to be very, very special. It's a group Zoom reading, and we're going to have a Kundalini Reiki healing session as well on that. So if you have any questions about that, you can email me in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you guys on the next reading. All right, all of my love. Peace.